The night I hit my father was the night something in our house finally broke open. My mother has carried this family for nearly a decade. My father stopped working years ago. She never stopped. Different shifts, different pressures, always the one holding everything together. Last month, she finally got through to him, pushed him to reach out to old contacts, find something. He did. He got a contract. It wasn't much, but it was something. For a moment, I thought things were shifting. Then she got the news. Her company was cutting her salary significantly, and suddenly the ground we were standing on felt a lot less solid. That night, my mother and I were at the table working through the numbers, what we could cut, what I could cover with part-time work, how we'd manage. It was a hard conversation, but it was a real one. Then my father walked in, drunk. He sat down and started arguing about politics. I kept my voice calm. I told him about the salary cut. I asked him, just for a month or two, to stop drinking while we figured things out as a family. That was all I asked. He didn't answer the question. Instead, he turned it around, said I was no better than my mother, that we were both conspiring against him. I warned him once, calmly. I told him if he kept going, I wouldn't stay quiet. He looked at me, and he hit me, first, and then said something he knew would land the hardest. A line he'd used before. Something he knew would reach the part of me that was still just a kid trying to hold this house together. That was the moment I stopped calculating. I hit him back. Once. My hands were shaking before I even processed what I'd done. He went quiet. Then he started crying. Asked me how any child could raise a hand against their own parent. Said he wouldn't see me as his son anymore. Went to his room and locked the door. My mother and I stood there in the kitchen. And then we just held each other. Because we both understood something in that moment that we'd never said out loud. This had been building for years. What happened wasn't an explosion. It was an exhale. His door is still closed. The house is quiet in a way it hasn't been in a long time. I don't know what happens when it opens. I don't know what version of him walks out, or what version of us is waiting on the other side. But my mother looked at me last night and said we'll get through it. And for the first time in a long time, I believed her.